What's going on, everybody? Kirk here, and I'm back with another video. It's been just about maybe about a week, maybe a week since I last uploaded a video, or made a video in fact. But I hope everyone's having a great summer. God knows I am, because it is hot as hell. But I'm back with another video today, and I've got 4 interesting talking points, especially if you go on our Instagram. That's where I've got most of these talking points from. But as we say all the time, there's loads of stuff going on our Instagram. I'm gonna say it again at the end of the video, but just a quick reminder, if you haven't already, follow us at official reveal on Instagram. We've got loads of stuff going on there, and loads of reports, as the transfer season still hasn't closed for European teams yet, and you're gonna get a gist of, some of the transfer news that we're putting on there, because some of the topics are actually centered around now. So the first thing we're going to talk about is, if you've watched a lot of the transfer videos that I've uploaded over the last couple of weeks, this name has been mentioned more than maybe 3 or 4 times in it. And that name is Wilfred Zaha. Now, reports have come out that PSG may be readying a £100 million move to take Wilfred Zaha away from Crystal Palace. Now, look, I'll be completely honest with you. I will be very, 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 very surprised. Very surprised if this move actually goes through. I'm so certain that it won't. I mean, I'm not too sure if a forfeit would suffice, or I don't even know, but I'm that sure that it won't happen. 100 million is even over the 80 million that I described as ridiculous before. And now PSG supposedly are offering 100 million for Wilfred Zaha. And even if it is true, I honestly think PSG could get someone much better. I'm not saying Wilfred Zaha is a bad player. He's a very good player. Even if you look at him this season and the way he started, he's still, showing his normal, unconventional style of dribbling, and he's fast, he's quick, and all that kind of stuff. So they will be getting a good player if it is Wilfred Zaha that they're looking for. Don't get me wrong, they'll be getting a brilliant player. But 100 million, come on. But as I said, very surprised if it goes through. But let's take a look at what happens, I suppose, because, with the transfer window nowadays, you never know. People are just paying ridiculous money for anybody now. So very well could be. So the next thing that I wanted to discuss was Nicolas Pepe so far in the Premier League. If you monitor some of the videos that we've come out with, you'll know that I was very excited, very, very excited. Not even from an Arsenal standpoint, but from just an African footballer standpoint, to see another African join the Premier League in Nicolas Pepe. And he did marvelous things in Ligue 1 last year. And do you know what? I don't know if everyone will agree with me, but I would definitely say that we've seen glimpses of what Pepe could become. We've seen glimpses definitely of what Pepe could be, because he started his first Arsenal match against Liverpool last week. And we'll talk about that in a sec. But I mean, even in the glimpses that he's kind of had coming off the bench, you can see him coming on and, nutmegging certain players and twisting and turning, and he's an exciting player. And I'm not going to lie to you, if anyone really thought he was going to hit the ground running straight away, I would have said, slow your roll a little bit, because, I don't think he's the type of player to hit the ground running, mainly because of his age as well. I mean, you see someone like Aubameyang coming in to Arsenal, and he more or less started scoring goals straight away. And not only is it due to the fact that he is clinical and blah and blah and blah, but I would also put that down to experience as well. He's way older than Pepe. Pepe is only 24, still a young lad, and he's just come into the Premier League now. But talking about his performance even against Liverpool, I think for his first game against a massive club, because let's Champions League winners, all right, last season, I don't think it gets bigger. I keep saying, I feel like in club football, that's probably the biggest prize you can get in terms of a cup. It's the Champions League. So Liverpool won the Champions League last year, and quite honestly, Nicolas Pepe playing against Liverpool, he wasn't bad. Plus, I think You know, if you've kind of gone on Twitter and Instagram, you would have seen that they've given them the title of the first man to dribble past not Wilfred Van Dijk? Wilfred Van Dijk, apparently. Virgil Van Dijk. And yeah, it was you dribble past him, brilliant bit of skill. But aside from that as well, I think we saw, just how elusive he can be. And obviously all of that will improve with time and he'll get better with time. But I think with the little that we've seen from Nicolas Pepe so far, I don't think Arsenal fans should be disheartened at all that he is going to grow and become a pivotal part in the Arsenal team. The next thing we're going to talk about is Iwobi. Alex Iwobi scores his first goal for Everton yesterday in a Carabao Cup match. Okay, it wasn't the most amazing goal in the world. It really wasn't anything special. It wasn't, a screamer per se. But if you look at it, it was the winning goal for Everton because they were, drawing 2-2 and he made it 3-2 with that goal. It was a nice, tidy little header to score. And he had men around him as well, so he did pretty well to reach the ball. But, in just a couple of matches, he's kind of got off the mark. Yes, it was Carabao Cup. Yes, it was a team in the lower leagues. But, to score a goal in any respect in terms of professional football isn't easy. So let's give Iwobi some praise, give him some credit, and just, hope that this continues. But it was, great to see him get off the mark. It was amazing to see him get off the mark. And you can see what it meant to him as well, even after he scored the celebration and everything. Massive smiles from Iwobi. So well done, Alex Iwobi. Nice one. It was a decent goal. And we hope to see more of that. And the final topic today, Mohamed Elneny is on his way, it seems, to Besiktas, Turkish side. Elneny, he's made maybe about, I think, over 40 appearances for Arsenal. He's never really broken through as Arsenal's main, midfielder at any point, if I'm honest with you. He's always just been like a second-ranked midfielder who's been on the bench, kind of like a decent replacement if someone gets injured. And that's mostly how he's got like a lot of his, appearances through injuries. A move away from the Emirates will be good for him, if I'm honest with you. I think as a player, especially if you're a player that's hungry as well, I don't think any player wants to, just be sitting on the bench their whole career. They want first team football. They want to fight. They want to, show what they can do as well. And it would be a loan move. I think what's proposed right now is a loan move to Besiktas. And it's not to say that he hasn't enjoyed his time at Arsenal. I'm pretty sure if you speak to Elneny, he'll probably say, yeah, he's had a good time at Arsenal, met some really nice people, enjoyed his time with his teammates. But at the same time, I do understand him wanting to move away. I'm not too sure if any of you have heard, but he told Elneny and Mustafi, obviously his German teammate, at Arsenal, that, maybe for the sake of their careers, they should move elsewhere. And I think if a manager comes out and says that, it basically means you're not in his plans. And, it happens, when players come in and you've got different options available, sometimes people can fall out of favour. And unfortunately for Elneny, I don't think he was bought with the intention to be a, main midfielder at Arsenal. But either way, a new challenge to go to Besiktas. Besiktas have got themselves a hard-working centre midfielder, and then he's box to box. He can do it from tackling in terms of passing and all that kind of stuff. And he's, someone that you could have in your midfield to really try and run things. And he can do that. He has got the capability to do that. So it's, it might not seem like a loss for Arsenal, but I definitely say it's a gain for Besiktas because Elneny is a very good player. And I'm sure they'll see that once he goes out there. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. Let me know what you think in terms of everything I've told you. If it's Wilfred Zaha and, the crazy 100 million thing. Nicolas Pepe, how well you think he's going to do for Arsenal in general. And just like what kind of player you feel like he's going to grow into. Iwobi as well, in terms of his Everton goal. If there's any Everton fans out there, tell us how that made you feel. Tell us how you feel about Iwobi. to be honest, joining your club as well. Because obviously it was a sort of like a big money move for Iwobi and all that kind of stuff. And £40 million, what it could rise to is not, it's not small money. So, you know, you will be expecting some level of quality from that. And finally as well, Elneny as well. You know, any Besiktas fans, any fans watching, tell us how you feel about that. And yeah, that's it for the video. Don't forget to follow us. I said I'm going to remind you, and I'm going to remind you. Don't forget to follow us on Official Reveal on Instagram. As I said, we've always got stuff being posted on there regularly. So don't forget to follow us on there. And also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. But I've been Kirk. This has been another interesting video, and I'll see you next time.